The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
Fournette running out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, now Brady going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Check. Walk 54. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's on for the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And Sanders pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Ryan. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
13 yards.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
By the Falcons.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That catch good for only a couple.
37-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The Falcon ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Got a man open, it's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
5-yard line.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
Again, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. You.
Throwing again, Brady. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
This is Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
You ain't doing nothing today. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And some room to work. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Brady, and he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, as the first half is winding down, and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45. You don't hold this.
Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Mike Evans.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Brady now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Smith, his first carry. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
From the 29, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Bradley Pinion
trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now it's Gurley. he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Yard at the Bucs' 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 47 yards.
30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, check it. Go there.
Now Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Todd Gurley.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second 7.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Open man is Ross, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and
10. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ryan to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. 21. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew